Yeah, Rocco's Taco. I'm coming for you, baby.
All you need to know is Rock Strongo, number one.
What is the big idea? What is the big idea of a retired circus performer who overcame tragedy to reach the pinnacle of his new career? What is the big idea? What is the big idea of a hotshot wiffle ball champion who, after a career-ending injury, became the biggest star of bags nationwide? This is the story of how a simple game created one of the greatest rivalries in all of sports.
I started in the circus back when I was about 5. It was kind of a family business, and my cousin Josh joined us when he was 8. At the time I was 9, so being pretty comparable in size and ability, they decided to start training us on the trapeze, and we were quite the daredevils. It was kind of amazing, actually, the amount of fun we had together.
But then, tragedy struck.
We were back in Cincinnati for our homecoming, and we're up in the trapeze, and it was a normal thing, and somehow he slipped, and my cousin Josh fell from the top of the trapeze, and that kind of he didn't survive, and I just really didn't know what to do.
Then one day, Luke had a revelation.
I really wanted to do something meaningful with my life. I mean, do something that really made a difference. I really wanted to be the person that people could look up to. In the sporting world, we all know, bags is one of the most competitive, cutthroat industries out there. We're talking the best of the best throwing bags. This is my cousin Josh. He is still the reason I do this every day. I take a look at this picture of him throwing bags at our 4th of July party, and the son of a gun, I tell you what, a fierce competitor, but we had a good time. So this is my inspiration.
Forget that I let up 12 runs. Forget that I let up 3 home runs. Just know that Rock Strongo will be back next year, bigger, stronger, faster than ever, and you can count on it.
This wasn't the case, however, as a severe rotator cuff injury forced Strongo to retire from the game he loved so dearly.
How did you find out that you were good at bags? Wiffle ball and bags are completely different.
So I was out in my garage and I noticed there was a loose can on the ground, and, being Rock Strongo, greatest wiffle ball pitcher of all time, I figured, hey, maybe I can't throw it over him, but let's give it a go under. And I tossed it 30 feet away, boom. And right there, game changer.
Game changer indeed. Strongo quickly worked his way up the singles rankings of the U.S. Bags Tour, becoming the top player in 2009, unrivaled by anyone until now.
Just got done in Tallahassee, won that tournament, climbed up the rungs to Charlotte.
Coppersmith. Yeah, I heard that, he was some sort of failed clown or something somewhere in some town, and
There's this joker, what's his name? I got real inkling to beat him. Rocco Succo.
and you know something? I was ignoring it up until he got the bigger shoe deal than me. He got the bigger candy bar deal than me.
Yeah, Rocco Succo. I'm coming for you, baby. Believe it.
Well, Rock Strongo thinks that's ridiculous.
The rivalry continued to grow until a stunning revelation.
The crazy thing was what he actually slipped on the trapeze was, of all things, a wiffle ball. And the crazy part was actually signed by Rock Strongo. which just so happens to be the #1 bags player in the world.
The build-up continued until finally, Luke got to face Rock head to head. The stage was set, each competitor reflecting on the road they took to get where they were that day. One was looking for answers, motivated for closure to a personal tragedy. The other, arrogant as always, was looking to keep his top ranking and place in history. Tensions were high that day, especially when Luke took a commanding 12-point lead with 4 consecutive bags in the hole. But Strongo was as resilient as ever and quickly tied it up. The game went back and forth until it met its breaking point.
I haven't seen this ball in years for my championship game that I signed.
Yeah, you don't understand. I found that on his dead body.
How is that my problem? I sign tons of these every day, but this one was special and somebody stole it.
Josh was a thief. He probably stole that.
With Luke finding closure and Rock Strongo winning yet again, the two rivals decided to put their differences aside, and team up. So what's the big idea? The idea is that through the greatest rivalry rose the most formidable duo the world has ever seen.